And action! Welcome everybody, Stannis, Ross, Medew, Charles, and many more. You're watching Monday Night Raw episode of Universe right here live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And tonight we got ourselves 2 championship matches, ladies and gentlemen. That is correct, you heard it properly right here and there. We have 2 championship matches for tonight's show. First being the Raw Women's Championship right here to kick off the night. Number 1 contender, excuse me, that had been crowned on the last episode of Monday Night Raw. Sasha Banks is going to go ahead and take on Charlotte for her Raw Women's Championship. Good luck, and may the best woman win. And that's all I can really say right about now. You tried Destiny 2 Raid and you suck. I'm not really a big fan of Destiny anyways, but I played the first one, it was alright. And then I found out they spent like $500 million to make the game. That's right, $500 million for Destiny. I'm not even sure if they made that back. And then they made a second one, so I'm assuming it was at least successful enough to say, well, screw it, you know, maybe we could do better the second one. But yeah. What's up, Pick Yay? Brandon Johnson, a fog comes out. Oh, okay. Well, what's up, Brandon? How you been, man? It's been a while. And yeah, man, it's just been a very long time. I was trying to figure out where I want to put some seats at in case I want to, you know, what do you call it? You know, I got the TV right here, and it's pretty loud, but I don't know, it's very hard to hear from this distance. That's why I got to kind of sit down right here, or even pump up the volume a little bit. We can go pretty loud today. I won't go too loud though. Let's see, is my match with Kenny Omega at TakeOver officially an Iron Man match yet? I think... No, well, actually I won't say anything about that yet because we're going to hold off on it. We'll probably have it for NXT though, next episode. So there you guys go, the challenge is ready to go. I've been blowing some steam off, getting drunk and smoking. Damn, that kind of sucks. So yeah, we're gonna let me see. As I was trying to say, I think we got room for to be on NXT. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you next time, Stannis. You have a good one, man. So tonight, everybody, we got 2 championship matches. Okay, the first one being right here and now. Charlotte defends the Raw Women's Championship. Also, we got let me see. Oh. Main event, the Women's Best in the World Championship to be defended, triple threat. ECW's Nia Jax, Raw's Women's Champion to be the Best in the World Women's Champion, precisely. Paige, and then SmackDown Live representative is going to be up in there. Jasmine Bailey, she looks to win back the Women's Best in the World Championship, be the first 2-time champion, and also. Excuse me. And also,
introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks. Introducing the champion from the Queen City, the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte.
And really, these 2 are perhaps 2 of, if not the best women available on the roster for Monday Night Raw. And when you look at it, You know, Sasha's competed around WWE. She's won ECW Women's Championship. She's won Raw Women's Championship. She's been NXT Women's Champion at one point in her career, just like Charlotte has. The only thing Charlotte really has over her is that she actually held more Women's Championships, and at one point she's been a Divas Champion, something that nobody else is going to have an honor and privilege to proclaim. And, you know, that's just, it's something very honorable. And I'm set to make my return at the Greatest Royal Rumble because, really, have I been retired long enough? Well, Brandon Johnson, you know, I still am a fan of your character. I do, what do you call it? I do enjoy the way you do your promos. I like your... Perhaps, I can't even say if it's an opinion, it's more of a fact towards me, or towards my state of mind, that you're probably the best heel we've ever seen on the channel. You know, it's just been absolutely phenomenal how you can get under people's skin and all that. And then there was times where you even turned face and you did pretty good. Like, you know, when you turned face at one point, again, it was really good. I just didn't understand why you only stayed face for a little while, then immediately turned back to heel. It was kind of like, what? But anyways, yeah, I'm a fan of your work and all that stuff. And then, but your wrestler, he's, I don't know. It's, yeah, I don't know about it. He kind of struggled quite a bit, but you know, we saw he came back for the Royal Rumble, and it was a pretty good surprise to see. I think that was perhaps one of the least expected, if not the most surprising entrant of the night, and again, I enjoyed it. Right now, you know, Charlotte's gonna go try to put this match to an end and retain right here, but not even close. Also, for the fact of the matter, guys, is at the end of the night, the winner of the Best in the World Women's Championship match will hold on to that title and won't have to defend it until the next Royal Rumble and possibly WrestleMania, since now that is going to be the goal of when we have the title pretty much be defended, for the winner to be crowned of each Women's Battle Royal / Royal Rumble that we have in the future. The winner will actually receive something, just like how we plan on having, like, you know, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royals, people actually getting something rather than, oh, people won it, so then that's it. Okay, cool. Where was that episode where I returned in the Greatest Royal Rumble? Oh, in the Royal Rumble. Well, let's see, the Royal Rumble that you returned on, I forgot what episode it was, but it wasn't that long ago. The Royal Rumble that we had take place, it was like, I think it was actually no, wait. I'm trying to remember because I can't recall if we had our Royal Rumble before the actual Royal Rumble back in January, or if it was like around like maybe March when the real-time WrestleMania was around. Hey, how's it going, F4J? How you doing? I'm doing good. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing really good, KY. And do you want to return at the Greatest Royal Rumble? Oh my God. You know, that would be something amazing to see. I think that would be a big moment. Let me see. I'll tell you what. I will talk to Bruce still, because, you know, I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody in a while. But, you know, I'm gonna still get ahead on that, and then we could think about the rest of that from there. Let's see. And yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing way better than before because, you know, I had to have, you know, surgery for gallstones being trapped in my pancreas, known as pancreatitis. But yeah, other than that, I've been doing excellent. Thank you for asking very much. And Sasha looks to potentially end it all here. Traps her from the neck, and look at that backstabber into the crossface. That is the bank statement. But she gets out of it. She escapes the hold and continues to stay alive. Let's see. I'm writing it down right now. And there we go. Moonsault from the top turnbuckle. Perhaps could have won it then and there, but decided heavily against it. Maybe he has something else in mind. Okay, I wrote it down. I'm going to hang on to that piece of note. And let's see. that's all I got for now, guys. I have my paper clips right, or not my paper clips, my damn clipboard right here. I don't know how I got that confused. Well, let's see. You okay? Hope you're back, or you are back great as you were, and back into the life of Giddy. Yep, absolutely. Trying to at least. Look at this bankrupt. Doesn't attempt to win, so not too sure what is going on with Sasha Banks. I would like to think perhaps she's not, trying to throw the match away. This is a big time opportunity. Oh, here we go. And there it is. One more time, the backstabber into the crossface. Banks statement locked in. Charlotte might have to take it back. She rolls her up. Sasha she could lose right here, and no. But yeah, anyways, I had I had gallstones that were built from the gallbladder, and they got stuck in my pancreas. Yeah, my pancreas. So they diagnosed me saying you got pancreatitis. So what we got to do is, they got to wait to pass. But then the surgeon came in and said, yeah, we want to get rid of it. You don't need it. And they tell me everything that, negative about it. I'm like, so it's pointless. It's a pointless organ. I would say it's pointless, but it's not needed. It's not a necessity. I'm like, okay. And based off of this, usually people who have pancreatitis, who have gallstones get stuck in their pancreas and things of that nature, they tend to eventually get it again. And I'll tell you what, the pain that you're receiving, like, how bad was it? I'm like, it was pretty bad. I described it to him like it was like one of the most painful encounters I've ever endured in my life. Top 3 for sure. And he said, okay, well, check it out. We can go, if you want, we don't have to do the surgery. That's not a problem. We can go ahead and do the other surgery where we don't cut you or anything, but we just help the gallstones get past and we call it a day. However, I was like, uh-oh, this doesn't sound good. If it comes back, it's going to be like 5 times worse. I'm like, wow. Alright, then I forced myself to do the surgery, and then they got it out. But man, it felt like I got stabbed by 5 people at the same time, and it sucked. Devastating spear, and it may be the end of this title match here. It's not. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good though, but doing better than ever though, and I'm glad that I'm able to stream again. And on May 19th, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are unaware, May 19th, we're gonna have the greatest Royal Rumble ever. Surfer J, I think it's time for the Demon God to make a comeback. Well, it's a possibility, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't have room right at the moment. The one I brought you back, it was kind of like, I don't know. It was like a one-time thing at the moment. But, I don't know, Brandon, I gotta ask you, man, you have a very tough track record, and it's over. I don't know why, but Brandon, can I ask you a question? Like, why have you made so many enemies throughout the time? Because, like, I'm a fan of yours and all that, and everything, but a lot of people dislike you, and that's pretty much a big reason why you're not really around. Can I change your cross arm bar to the Hell's Gate? Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Let me go ahead and get my, well, I got a pen right here and a clipboard. Charlotte Flair with the victory.
Here's your winner, and still the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in
Cross arm bar
and you just know the rest of the
into the Hell's Gate.
wondering how in the world they're going to follow that.
Let's see, listen for Jay. I've been retired for too damn long. And I have to say that, well, you're technically, well, yeah, on a technical note, you're not really retired. You're just banned from WWE. Big difference because, like I'll tell you this much. If we had, like, an Impact Wrestling still, and an Impact wanted you to be on their show, then you would have been on Impact Wrestling. Or if we have any other show that's not related to WWE. Let me go ahead and mute this now because I don't need I just need the music for when the matches are about to begin during the entrances and things of that nature, things of the such, things of the sort. Oh, but now I blocked the down. See, the mute icon, it pops up over the comment section, and So, like, I could barely read half of Brandon Johnson's comment on the live stream, so it's a big block right there. But I'm gonna put it back on right now because we got a singles match taking place. Well, guys, Dean Ambrose is ready to go, and he's ready for this singles match. We'll see how he does here tonight, and we'll be right back after these messages. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Ambrose has already been in there. Dante Fox made his entrance as we came back from commercial. And they're going to go ahead and shake hands before the opening bell, so we'll go ahead and, pay them their proper respect, since, they do want to pay one to each another. Here comes Dean immediately out the gates, hitting a DDT, head first, bouncing off the canvas. That doesn't look too good. When Dean gets on a roll early on, you better watch out. So, everybody, don't forget, May 19th, we're going to have the Greatest Royal Rumble, but Friday, I'm not too sure if we're going to have something there too. Let me see. Let me think real quick. Okay, let's see. Saturday's the Greatest Royal Rumble. We got 4 world title matches. The Beast versus the Animal. And 2 30-man Royal Rumbles. That's 60 guys, man. That's 60 superstars competing in one, or at least 60 superstars competed in one night. Because if you think about it, based off a total, if we do the numbers, the world title matches, there's 3 of them with what, 2 each? So that's 6, 9, 10, 11. We got 71 superstars, guys. Okay, 71 superstars competing on Saturday, May 19th. That's like the biggest. I don't even know what to call it. It's like the biggest, and I do mean the biggest event that we're gonna hold here on FRJ Productions history, because I think the biggest event we ever held with that many superstars would be next. I can't even say WrestleMania, because let me see, we had 14 matches. If we say at least 2, right, that's 28 plus an 8-man battle royal. So then you gotta add 7 more. So that's like what? 35. Nah, see, it ain't even close. Not even the Royal Rumble gotten that much. And we had like 38, 40, maybe like in the 50 margin, possibly 60. This is the biggest ever. If he returns, can I fight him again so he could get fired? Well, like, let's say if you were to return, which is not very likely at the moment, because you are banned and a lot of people don't want to see you come back. It'll still be 71 no matter how you want to interpret it, because a surprise, like let's say if you were to return in a surprise fashion, that's still 71 superstars. You just take somebody else's spot that probably doesn't even matter or could be sufficiently big into the match. And Dante Fox fights back, but eats a clothesline. Dante Fox, Brutus, and Nick Silva set to become free agents after Saturday is concluded. And think about it, Brutus, Dante Fox, and Nick Silva. Raw's going to be empty or they're going to start losing some big-time talent if they can't re-sign them. There we go, Dirty Deeds. It is all but over right about... No! Holy smokes, Dante Fox says, get that out of my house. I've still got a lot of fight left to go. What you doing? And something tells my 2K18 look is my 2K17 look just remastered a little. That's pretty much the fair way to put it. But he was fired. What up, Nick? And let me see. I don't think there's any SmackDown Live superstars set to become a free agent. Oh no, actually I take that back. There is. Jay King and Brown Pride are set to become FAs, and I do tend to re-sign them. I have to get a hold of Jay. I can't believe, you know what? Let me go to write down. because I saw Jay the other day and I completely forgot. I gotta write this down. Talk to Jay King. So I know Brown Pride will definitely resign. He's been showing that he's, you know, very confident in my abilities to book matches. And then as far as Jay King, I think he's pretty happy on SmackDown Live, so that shouldn't be a problem either. Hyperspeed made it clear he's not happy with ECW. Nick Silva has made it clear he's not happy with Raw. Dante Fox, I mean, he's just not around to make any calls. And Brutus, he knows he's pretty much done on Raw with the world title picture. The only thing he got in mind is pretty much SmackDown Live. Possibly ECW, but I don't know. I'm not really too sure what they're going to try to shoot for him. If they want a legit chance to get him. And a big boot sends him flying. Listen, I've been waiting or wanting to return to 2K18 for a long, long time. Brandon, get the message. You're fired. F-I-R-E-D. Down. Well, I understand that, Brandon. You know, again, I've enjoyed your work, whether it was promos or actual matches that had some pretty big implicated upsets or just flat-out embarrassments. But again, you know, we're kind of stuck at the moment. And there's the cover. Dean Ambrose looks to wrap it up here, and nope, that ain't gonna work. What up, DJ Mike the Car? DJ Mike the Car, how are you doing? And it looks like Dean is, man, he's getting all riled up, like he knows it. He's about to get things way more situated. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Counter after counter. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. And Dante just caught him. He can put it away right here. He's got him up for the jackknife powerbomb, and for the win, may be set in stone here. 2, 3. He got him. And I could say that was not a good look for Dean Ambrose, because, you know, he's been competing in tag action. Then he comes in the singles division, and, you know, he had a good match, but he lost to a Dante Fox who has a pretty good track record of losing. Matter of fact, he just snapped a losing streak just right now. I don't know how in the hell he was able to pull that off, but, you know, Dean Ambrose ain't no slouch. And he got the job done. So I got to give him his major props. And Dean Ambrose, I mean, you just underachieved that time. So, you know, Nick Silva, Dante Fox, Hyperspeed, and Brutus all trying to build up some stock going into free agency. Out of all the guys, I'm pretty confident that they're all going to get some good contract offers, if not fair, to get a part of either Raw or SmackDown Live or even ECW. It really just depends on the taste and likeliness. Up next, everybody, we got ourselves Roman Reigns and Nick Silva. We'll see how that goes. Let me go ahead and mute this again, because we don't have any entrances going to take place at the moment. So when it does, we'll go ahead and bump that damn thing back up. And also bring Carrie back too. Well, you know what? About Carrie, she's never banned, so she can always come back without a care in the world. I just don't have Carrie. I don't remember what she looks like. I'll have to look back in 17 if I wanted to bring her back. And I mean, yeah, that's just about it. I know ECW wouldn't want her, so I would just be like, okay. Well, yeah. I ain't got nothing much else to say about it. Oh, let's go ahead and put the music. There we go. Oh, just in time. Freaking Brandon, man. Oh, yeah. Brown probably doesn't even know you, Brandon, and he says he heavily dislikes you just for the fact that your name is Brandon and you give him a bad rep. People thought he was Brandon Johnson for a long time, so he's like, hell no, you better not. Just for the last time, Brandon Johnson. You all need to recognize. Y'all. So, you know, he's kind of like, He needs to know something about himself real quick. Any SmackDown Live superstars in the building except for probably world champions? I know Ross is here, or I think he was here. He might have taken a break real quick. SmackDown Live. Oh, I got a set of SmackDown Live, by the way. I haven't gone too far into it or anything. You know what Carrie looks like? White. Yeah, okay, white. I understand that. Jason mask, black metallic vest, red shiny pants. Right. And I think she has green hair, if I'm not mistaken. Here comes the big dog trying to defend his yard. Hey, speaking of big dogs, where's Buddy at? He's not over there. He's probably in the room, huh? Today. Oh, Evergy, do you think you will be streaming anything else today? I'm not really too sure yet because I do want to. Again, I want to. Oh, let me think. Okay, today is Sunday. Oh, it's Mother's Day. I only told one person Happy Mother's Day today too. So everybody. To all your mothers, and this is not to be an insult, but Happy Mother's Day, because, you know, I know a lot of people say, oh yeah, so about your mother, you know, people will be like, oh, what you trying to say? You trying to throw down like that, man? Come on, man, this is, you know, that's like 20 years old now. Nobody does your mamas no more. No, Happy Mother's Day. Oh, okay, I was about to say, man, you kind of trying to do all this nonsense. Neon green hair. Nick Silva. So let's see. After Raw's concluded, we got Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Alright, let me try to figure out how we want to go ahead and pace ourselves. Because I want to try to keep you guys occupied until Saturday. Let me think. Let me think. Because if I were to do, like, let's say SmackDown Live today, then I would have, what, ECW, NXT, and 205 Live. That's 3 shows. And then there's still Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Nah, see, 1 show a day, that would kind of be pathetic for Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Well, to remind everybody, I'm not gonna stream on Tuesday because we plan on pretty much being out for the day to watch Avengers Infinity War. Heard it's a really good movie. I know some spoilers because somebody told me, like, pretty much the ending. I was upset about it a little bit, but I didn't really get too much into it because I was like, I'll probably not watch it anyway. But I'm like, you know what? I don't care if somebody spoiled it for me. I'm gonna go watch it anyway because you know what? I said it like this. I said the only way I would ever, and I do mean ever, watch any Marvel movie, because I don't like Iron Man, I don't like Captain America, I don't like Thor, I don't like Hulk, I don't like any of those guys. Okay? Because Iron Man, I don't know, he was just trash. Thor, I seen him get beat up by the Hulk. So he's trash, and I've read comic books. I only had one, but that was the only one that I've seen, and that was him and Hulk fight. So he's trash. Hulk isn't even that good no more. He got rebooted to like some, I don't know, to some artificial Hulk that we don't even have a movie for. He's just there. So that's trash. I mean, it's poor storyline. Not even a storyline, because you know how long it's been since somebody's seen a Hulk movie, and how they always almost always change the storyline. Well, that Hulk, I mean, he was just a skinny, small Hulk. The other Hulk was a 20-foot steroid freak. And in this Hulk, I mean, he just gets mad. He's a scientist who gets mad, and that's it. So, you know, it's like, okay, and then is that it? He's after all this time, he don't get his own movie? Okay. Doctor Strange, not a fan of. Black Panther, not a fan of. Captain America, trash. Winter Soldier, I guess, whatever the hell his name is, trash. All that. The only character I like out of the Marvel, I said, okay, the only reason why I will watch any Avenger movie is if they have one hero. They call him Spider-Man. That's it. Nobody else. Because I grew up watching Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Hell, I even enjoyed the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. I was upset that they weren't going to make it because Garfield wanted to lead Jackhammer to Roman Reigns. You are not a Marvel fan. Correct. But I am a Spider-Man fan. He's my favorite. And I don't know, I just love Spider-Man. So I would be like, you know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch him. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Batman's my favorite on DC. When I saw that they were gonna make Justice League and all that, I said, okay, they have Superman. He had literally one movie, and they rebooted him like for the 80th millionth time in the damn lifetime that the character existed. And then they had Aquaman. It's Aquaman. Yeah, he was in the Justice League. Wonder Woman, it was a good movie from what I heard. I never watched it. I want to watch it still, so I'm not going to bash on her. I love Cyborg, but they don't have him in the Teen Titans, so that's trash. Oh, I love Joker. They made a good Joker. They made a really good Joker for the Suicide Squad. Roman almost put the match away. But yeah, Batman is my favorite DC, and then Marvel is Spider-Man. Cause like, I don't know, they're not overpowered, you know, like Superman, if they made a Superman, well, if they ever made it canon to like official movies, Superman Primal Million is pretty much the god and all that. Yeah, I know Cyborg is in the Teen Titans, but not in the Justice League one. That one's like without Raven and Robin and Beast Boy and Starfire and all that. He's just by himself. And like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I know he is in the Teen Titans, but I'm saying the Cyborg that we get in the Justice League is nowhere of the Teen Titans. He's a Justice League one. I found the Justice League Cyborg to be kind of boring. Hell, I didn't watch the Justice League yet, but I'm hoping when I watch it, I get a booyah thing, man, you know, because like, that was pretty much his catchphrase that I seen or heard him talking about growing up. He was the more advanced. Yeah. But I don't know. It was just like, his Justice League character's a little too serious for me. At least the ones that I've seen on the animated cartoon one, because like, you know, all the superheroes in DC are very serious and dark, so the cartoons, they made it resemble like that. And when the Teen Titans were around, I don't know, they just watered it down. Not really too bad, but enough to where it's like, okay, it's not like boring and too serious all the time. They can have fun once in a while. Robin wanted to be like Batman. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll give him that. And Starfire was indeed a princess, and she is, I guess, third in line because her sister Blackfire is heir through the throne until she got in like a lot of trouble and all that. So she would never become queen against, Starfire would go ahead and take that title from her. But you know, moving to Earth kind of changed that as well. And there we go. Oh, TES, the Twisted Enforcer Slam for the win over Roman Reigns. Build up a huge stock war. Oh, he couldn't do it just yet. Brandon, the Nexus is already back, actually. Hades runs it. It's called the New Nexus. Him, let's see, Dark Magician, Aaron Benson, and Derrick Rose all run that show on SmackDown Live. And then possibly they get Dynamic Smith, he's been talking about it. Excuse me. So that's why they weren't in the Justice League. Yeah. And I don't really, what do you call it? Oh, here we go. Cover again, and he doesn't get him. I don't know if anyone watched the cartoon animated Justice League versus Teen Titans, but I think they just had Robin. I think the Robin they have in the Justice League versus Teen Titans series, though, the Robin that they have is actually Batman's son, who was trained by Ra's al Ghul and things of the sort. Roman looking for a big time spear, and it does. Good night to Nick Silva, because he just encountered perhaps the most devastating spear in his career. The referee just making it official here. He got him. Roman Reigns with the win. Damn. That was a good match. I'm not even going to knock any one of these guys. It was like a 9-minute bout, man. Back and forth. TES, spear after spear. Jackhammers. It was everything good, man. It's just that we're caught up talking about a bunch of DC stuff. But, man, Nick came awfully close to get the win, but unfortunately, close don't pay you anything, man. It don't do nothing. It don't go down in the record books. The only thing you see in record books are W's and L's. Unfortunately for Nick, he gets an L, but he still has a strong stock worth going into FA. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a couple of big offers from ECW SmackDown Live if he were to choose to leave Raw. But guys, coming up next, let me go ahead and mute the TV now because it gets pretty loud whenever it's on the load-up screen. Nothing gets in the way. We got tag action to come up next, everybody. Brandon Adams and Justin Dunn. Doom take on the team of Marco and Mr. Money. Young Cruz had made his return, and he's here. Got beat by Vince's little bitch. Yeah, what do you call it? Oh, excuse me. Not really a fan of Roman Reigns. He gets, I don't know, he gets too much, man. He gets way, way too much, and he's not even, that good. I can't even say, I can say, if I were to give Roman Reigns credit, because I don't want to bash on him too much, he has improved since the day he got his first major push to go into his first main event of WrestleMania. He improved. I'll say he's a little bit above average, but other than that, that's about it. He can't really, he's not a great wrestler or anything. He can't really carry a match to be really, really good unless he was with the Shield and he can do his big guy moments and then make it, really interesting. But if we just narrow it down to one-on-one action, it's not cutting it. His face promos are trash. And I've seen him as a heel before too, everybody has seen actually Roman as a heel before he actually started as a heel. He did all right, it was interesting when he went face. It was it was kind of forced upon him. A lot of people tried to help him in the wrong areas, and that's kind of what ruined him a lot. And I don't know. I'll say he improved. I'll give him the credit where it's due, but overall, it's still not enough to be a guy that should be a main eventing, WrestleMania 4 years in a row. It's just, I don't even think. Let me see. I'm trying to think. When was the last time somebody had that many? And Roman could possibly. Oh no, actually, I take that back. Roman ain't gonna go for 5. Should you turn face? Well, Michael, I would say this. Right now, you're a really good heel. And I'm thinking right now, because my top heels on SmackDown Live would have to be John Cena and Michael Roberts. And then, Brown Pride is a tweener, so I can't give him a top face or a top heel value, but he's a tweener because, there'll be times where he'll be a dick to you. There'll be times he's just going to be a face, or sometimes to be a little bit of both in one night. We don't really know. I'm sticking with EC, F, and E if I get that damn World Championship title shot. ECE? Oh, ECW. I'm like, what?
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get this night started.
Yeah. Well, as far as I'll tell you this, after the Greatest Royal Rumble, ECW will free up some cap space, and the requested margin of 500 G's? You're watching this on your TV? Nice. Yeah, this is the best way to do it, man, because you get better experience. What do you call it? Oh yeah, so as far as the offer for Nick Silva, I'm pretty sure ECW's gonna be like, you know what? How much? Oh, not a problem. We can afford that. After the clearing up the cap space and all that, yeah, not a problem. There's the money. As far as the world title scene, that's kind of tough to say. I'm pretty sure that I think that ECW would be very comfortable saying, you know what, let me go ahead and do that. Ooh, so you want to go after the WWE Championship? Well, I don't know. So you'll go for either the ECW or the WWE. Damn. That's going to be tough, man. We got a lot of people wanting to come to SmackDown Live. I don't know. Because like, I would love to have Nick Silva. And I would love to see him fight Ross Mackey or Michael Roberts. I don't know, man. That's kind of tough to say because, you know, Brutus wants to come in first and say, you know what, let me go ahead and get a shot at the title I never lost and handle it at that. And then Nick Silva, ooh, man. I could use some more main event superstars, but then if you guys were to lose, then it'll be kind of hard to figure out what to do with you guys since, well, I don't know, it'll be kind of hard. But I'm pretty sure it'll be interesting. You versus Ross versus Brutus versus Nick. That would be a really good main event. And I do mean a really good one. I don't know. Well, damn. We do have the money to offer, to offer both Nick and Brutus. So let me see. Out of the superstars, you know what? We gotta pay Brown Pride and Jay King first. I forgot about that. We'll pay them first, and then we'll talk about so let's see. I'm pretty sure I'll have the okay, let me see, because I'll have two to spend for them. Yeah, I think it'll be all right. Oh man! What a big time boot across the freaking skull of Justin Dunn. What up, Jay Flacco? How you doing? For a second there, I thought you were Jay King. Look at this. Oh, there's the counter. You know, Justin Dunn, he's going to use his pure size and strength alone to utilize against you, no matter who you are. Well, Mr. Money and Marco have to use a little bit of their speed advantage to take on. Well, to be fair, I think the only advantage Doom has over this team is that Justin Dunn. Because if you look at Marco and Brandon Adams, they're almost equal, I would like to say. You know, the strength may be a little off, perhaps, but you know, it's like, I think I think he can overpower Brandon Adams easily. Justin Dunn, on the other hand, he's going to be a little bit more tough to go up against. Look at that. Suplex power slam. That'll work. Sounds deep, don't it? What does? Oh, what the hell? God damn. Look at the deadlift German into the back suplex. Works very efficiently. You know, Justin Dunn has been ECW Tag Team Champion with his partner Brandon Adams. Oh, look at the rake to the eyes. God. What's up, Jay Flacco? What's up, man? Like I told you, what's up, bro? What you been up to? Oh, I guess this is your first time, so welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy, because right now we do have a tag match underway. Midway through the show, we got 3 more matches to take place after this one. And look at that inverted DDT working very valiantly. Mr. Money made his return. Lost a triple threat match, Intercontinental Championship up for grabs, and then he won a singles matches. Now he's in a tag match, so he's looking to go for, 3 straight, I believe, now? And here comes Brandon Adams, so, you know, he ain't going to give it all, but, wait a minute. Oh! Big boot to the temple, spinning, twisting, sidewalk slam. That will work. And a sit-out powerbomb. You're playing what? You playing 2K? Oh, what a headbutt. Damn, I'm not really too sure if Mr. Money wants to slap Brandon Adams across the face like that, but he lays him down flat on his belly, face first. Marco just cheering on his tag partner for the night. Try to see what he can pull off here, but no, Brandon Adams says you can forget about it. Damn. Tossing him like a rag doll. And we got a hot tag. Here comes Marco. First time of the night, and he gets sized up big time. Tossed him to the other side of the ring. Good grief. And a leg drop. Well, Marco, it looks like you had a little bit of something going for you, but then you kind of messed up. WWE, nice. Who do you like to play as, Flacco? Nice counter from Marco with jawbreaker and a step up enziguri to no avail. Send him flying. And Marco looks like he catches him. And again, Brandon Adams fights back. But so does Marco. He says he ain't going to give up that easily. He's got a lot left in the tank. This match barely began. Hell, he's got a lot. He's fresh. Even though he's taking a little bit of a beatdown, he's still fresh. Trust me on that. And oh, wait a second. Here we go. Immediate forwards. He's got it. Double arm underhook DDT for the win. That could possibly be it right there. Oh, Justin Dunn knocked out the referee inadvertently, it seemed like. And that doesn't look too good on his behalf. And now he wants Brandon Adams to get up to his feet slowly but surely. He does. Oh, and he kicks him down. Body splash. That works. So we got to see a hot tag. We do. Here comes the biggest contender in the match, Justin Dunn. And he walked right into the hold of Marco. Roman Reigns? Not bad. Unless you made a character Toman Reigns, then I'm like, damn. But okay. Yeah, Roman Reigns is pretty good to use with. And here he comes. Look for it. There it is. The diving elbow drop from the top turnbuckle. I think Mr. Money can win the match right here. He's just one move away. Might see a double team or not. Thought we were going to see a double team for a second. And no. He says, get that out of town. Justin Dunn had a hiccup for a second. He's like, And his tag partner nowhere to be found. Now, what could he possibly have him? Oh, Tree of Woe, okay. Well, that's something you don't want to be a part of. And Justin Dunn has Mr. Money where he wants him. Ooh, again. Hits him with his big boot across the forehead. We can see a tag here. We do. Who do I like to play as? I like to play as Seth Rollins a lot. Or myself. But yeah, I mainly like to play with Seth Rollins because, like, I don't know, I just like the moveset he has. And if I don't use him, then I just use my character that I made, and, you know, he's pretty good. Nice counter from Marco, and he gets him with the Scorpion Death Drop, paying a little tribute for the Stinger. I don't think Brandon Adams is legal, so he doesn't have to worry about him. He needs to focus on the biggest threat in the match.
How do you miss by that much? He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
Oh! And Brandon Adams attacked his tag partner, I think on accident. He was trying to help him out, which he did. And Marco gets tossed, man, just very easily. Oh, look at that. The Doom keeps bumping into each other. Justin makes it back into the ring, though. Okay, that'll definitely work. He's got him up onto his shoulders. Fireman's carry. Oh, there it is. A waistline running senton. Top it off. He can win it right here and right now. No. That is not enough. Not even close. Here comes Marco. Oh my God. No freaking way. Look at this guy with a fisherman suplex on Justin Dunn. Holy smokes. That'll definitely work. Missed the drop kick. Oh, and a headbutt. The bloody skull gets him. He's a big fan. He wants to play with me. Well, I don't plan on playing right now. Oh, look at this. Tour of the Islands. And it may be over right now. Mr. Money's got to break it up. He does successfully. What do you call it? But I think there's a time in the day or night that I did get a chance to play. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Here for Jay, anything planned for the Baileys? Well, hold on. There it is, the double arm underhook DDT, and Marco, Mr. Money can win it here. They don't. So anything planned for the Baileys? So far as SmackDown Live is concerned, maybe a match. Charles is scheduled to fight. Jasmine, not so much at the moment. But tonight's episode of Raw, Jasmine is going to be a part of because, well, in the main event, it's a triple threat match for the Women's Best in the World Championship. This is not over, jerks. Them. Charles Bailey, nothing because they're shit. Wow. Who is my favorite diva? Well, they're not called divas anymore. They're women's wrestlers or superstars. But I get the point, though. So, my favorite women's superstar is, I guess it's Charlotte now. You know, she's been really good. And, well, it's tough to say because I like Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. There you go. I picked two, one of each brand. Really good superstars. You know, Ronda Rousey, I don't know, she just has the realness to her gimmick, and I'm just into it. And now, Mr. Money with the Money DDT. He's trying to show Marco how to put somebody away with that same maneuver, and Justin saves it up. Excuse me. And Marco nowhere to be found. He actually got pummeled to the point where he got chucked out the ring. If he was in there, I think he would have stopped Justin Dunn in time. Indeed. So at the Greatest Royal Rumble, we know that Jackson Sakamoto will defend against Quest in the big time matchup. Oh! And look at that. Spear! Lunged his entire body. And there you go.
And there it is, boys.
Nice leg drop right across the chest. We could see the end right here and right now. Here's the tag. Mr. Money's not going to like the view here. You better get the hell out the way or Marco better try to save him with something. Here comes Doomsday. That's it. There's no way on God's green earth he's going to be able to kick out of that. No way. Done. Doom is your winner. And when exactly is the Greatest Royal Rumble? Insanity, it's May 19th. Write it down on your calendar. Mark it and let everybody know it's about to happen. Mr. Money cannot get on the winning side of things, man. He's been doing trash so far, man. Like I say, he's even like 2-2 since he came back, but come on, he need to get a winning streak going. These guys are just tough to beat, though, so you can't really discourage them too much. Congratulations to Doom on the hard-fought victory, man. Yeah, no one's kicking out of that Doomsday. I don't care who you are. You're gonna have a tough time. Well, up next, everybody, we got our. Let's see what we got next. I think we got 3 more matches to take place, and one of them's right here, ladies and gentlemen. The Kingslayer, Seth Rollins, is going up against the Universal Champion Bruce Mitchell. So we'll see how that goes. And it's been announced earlier. Yesterday, that the Universal Champion, Bruce Mitchell, will defend his title against Nathan Cruz at the Greatest Royal Rumble due to the fact that he was the last guy to beat him. And hell, based off, if we're going off of that, then, you know, maybe Seth Rollins could possibly get an opportunity for that, depending on how he wins and depending on how the commissioner feels. We'll see what happens. Can't wait for 13 Reasons Why Season 2 comes out in 6 days. I know, I've been waiting this, like at first, I didn't really care for it because I was like, oh, okay, well, it's kind of a bit of a touchy subject that, you know, a lot of people don't want to, you know, freaking talk about. And so I was like, whatever though. And then I seen like maybe one episode, like it was episode 11 or 12, and I said, oh, it was pretty good. One day I just got bored and said, you know what? Even though I know what happens at the end and all that, I'm going to still watch it, just to see how good it was. And I liked it. I truly did. So I'm like, okay, Season 2 should be good. And 13 Reasons Why did get a lot of criticism and things and such of that nature. But, you know, it's like, people I gotta, criticize. Yeah, that, what do you call it? It was a pretty, I don't know, it's kind of hard to see scenes like that. Well, I guess not for me, because I've seen some pretty jacked up movies and, episodes and everything like that, and hell, there's a lot of terrible things that happens on the news daily basis, so, like, things like that, like, it sucks to know that it happens, but to actually see it based on an acting format, it's like, I don't know, they did a good job, portraying how somebody would get through that situation, and it just kind of like, for the job they did on portraying it, it's like, damn, it really gets to you, man. It's a really emotional TV series. I wouldn't recommend people who have a faint of heart to watch it. It's like, it's very hard to look at some of the things that they go into, not just, episode number 11, but episodes that cover what a lot of people go through in their state of minds. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's tough. I can watch it, but it's tough to watch. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain what she could have gone through. I'm also not gonna lie, Renee likes my heel promos. They're pretty good. Can I follow you on YouTube? I don't have any of my devices at the moment where I can do that, but if I get an opportunity to, then I'll look at your stuff and see what's up. Yeah, because I think what Hannah went through is hard to explain, because I can relate with the Hannah character Netflix portrays, because Hannah, from what she goes through on her daily basis, I mean, she pretty much has developed, an anxiety disorder. An anxiety disorder is like an overwhelming sensation you get whenever you feel nervous, anxious, or you feel like, it's hard to explain. But any negative emotion of that nature, when you feel like you're in danger, or if you feel nervous, something bad's gonna happen, it could trigger pretty easily. And again, I still have it to this day, but it's very, very, very controllable compared to when I first had it. Like, I didn't know what to do. I felt like a helpless child having anxiety disorder. Hell, I felt like a vulnerable dog who just gave up on life, waiting to die. And it's just something that, it's like, when it's out of control like that, it's very hard to kind of want to, try to get help and all that. I just overcame it, and I still have it, but it's not bad to when it was. It's like, it's more controllable. It's way more controllable. So the worst time I ever had with it was when I had gotten to the point where it was so bad that I started to hyperventilate. And when you hyperventilate, your heart races extremely fast, and your arms, I don't even know the only way I could describe how my arms felt, it felt like electricity was surging through both my arms, while my heart was exceeding at the fastest rate it has ever exceeded in life that I've had on Earth. And, pretty much when I received help, calling, 911, they told me, if you ever get into a hyperventilation, lie down somewhere, because you could pass out. So based off of what I just told you, I'm assuming during episode 11, when she was going through that assault, I'm assuming she had gone through hyperventilation through that time and then passed out, because she's showing symptoms of anxiety. And I'm assuming, again, this is just my assumption, I guess you could call it a theory if you want to, but I'm guessing she went through a hyperventilation state to the point where that's why she passed out. And then she eventually woke up, because when you hyperventilate, when you go through a hyperventilation process, your heart races at a ridiculous rate. Your arms feel like lightning is surging through them, and then you pass out. But basically, it's your body restarting, because it's like, okay, well, you're breathing this way you're not supposed to. Your heart's going this way you're not supposed to. And yeah, this, like, we gotta shut it down, guys. It's time to, we gotta restart we gotta press restart. Like, you know, if your phone starts going slow and it's not working, yada yada yada, you press restart, it's good to go. That's it's like a restart button for our bodies. That's what hyperventilation pretty much is. It's not really dangerous and anything, but you still want to probably go get checked out, because maybe it is. You never know. But 9 times out of 10, it's just your body restarting, because you're losing control of what you're supposed to be doing. Anyways, let's see. Is Jay on the show of what, Raw? Oh, no, he's not. SmackDown Live, he is. Jay King, by the way. If you're talking about Jay, the other Jay that we saw in here, he's not. Here's the cover. Bruce trying to win off the roundhouse. Nope. I just watched my match. I give it 6 out of 10 stars, but now I'm worried about my match for the title at Greatest Royal Rumble. Well, it's going to be a tough match regardless. Hello, for Jay. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Survivor Series is a long time away. We're not even close to Survivor Series. Yeah, it was tough to look at too. Like, I don't know. To me, it was kind of dumb too. Here we go, hook of the leg, and Bruce Mitchell tries to win off the super kick. He doesn't. Because to me, I would say like this. Like, I don't like to think about that kind of stuff, but like, here's the thing. If somebody's gonna kill themselves, like, why would you cut yourself? That's like one of the worst ways you could possibly go out on. Because it's going to take you a while to bleed out, okay? I don't care who you are. You know how much blood our bodies have? That's a lot of blood we have, okay? And you cut both your arms, okay? That's a lot of blood. That's a long time before it all eggs, or not even all, because there's a certain amount it goes to before you shut down and all that and actually die, but still, like, that's a lot of blood to go through. Like, I would just think it's probably more simple to take one to the dome and call it a day. I mean, you don't have to, like, go, oh my god, the pain's, like, it just sucks, and then you're literally just lying there, sitting there, standing there, whatever you're doing, just to die. I mean, you just take one to the dome and you're good to go. I just never understood that. I just thought, man, that's a jacked up way to kill yourself. You got some pretty big balls to pull that off. If I win at Greatest Royal Rumble, I want to give Skull Crusher a shot, definitely. Ooh, that would be interesting. Great was playing some online matches with Charles and Ross. Okay. Who won the matches? And Rollins takes out the Universal Champion outside the ring. Roman and Dean have competed earlier on. Dean got a victory. I take that back. Dean took a loss. Roman got a victory, and Seth wants to make the Shield go on a winning note here. I'm not sure how that'll turn out, because right now he's struggling a bit. He was on the winning side of things earlier, but now it's just kind of fell apart. Oh, what a spear! Down goes Rollins. And referee at the count of 5, and look at Bruce. He's trying to let everybody know that he's the real deal of Monday Night Raw. And as long as he's Universal Champion, I can't help but to think that's nothing but fact. And now look at this. Bruce has Rollins where he wants him to be. The Blades, I was like, damn, hell no. But I'm going to sleep because I was, oh, okay. Damn, it's hella late where you're at then. What time is it, Jay Flacco? Is it like 9 or 10? Because right now it's like barely 6. Not even 6. Seth Walker looking to knock off the Universal Champion. Rollins can't do it just yet. But now he might. Setting him up. Get ready for it. Here's the King's Landing. Evolution knee. 2. No! Bruce kicks out. 8:53. Oh, damn, you go to sleep early then. All right, then. I guess I'll talk to you next time, Jay. You have a good one, and I hope to see you around. Because right now, Seth again went for a big-time move off the high-risk district. And Bruce caught him with the super kick, the second of the night. And now he looks to cap it off with the win. Can he do it here? He does not. I haven't been here long. Are you doing another show today? Also, what is 13 Reasons Why about? Well, it's a pretty good show. It covers the hard topics of suicide, depression, anxiety, pretty much the toughest issues that you can deal with in life. People go through, whether it's at work. Well, I guess not really too much of work. I mean, it touches a little bit of how adults go through on a daily basis on trying to cover a lot of kids, but through the teen part, that covers pretty much the daily basis of interactions with other students, what people go through for depression, anxiety, and what would lead somebody to suicide, and then just bastardly people who are sick in the head that they'll actually want to force themselves on somebody else. Very sickening, but it is a good show, and I believe they cover the topics pretty well, in my opinion. And the criticism they've had before the show came out, and hell, even during when the show came out, they got a little, the critics were a little too harsh, and I think it was a little rightfully so, but I think that Netflix is like pretty brave to do it, because they knew at first hand, hey, we're gonna do this show. We're gonna cover the toughest topics that a lot of people don't like to talk about. We're gonna receive criticism, but we're gonna try our best to try to help a lot of people in the world who are going through the issues that these actors are going through, and hopefully that would lead to some people wanting to get help. And to me, I think it's had both of that positive and negative effect, because there have been bad stories about people who watched 13 Reasons Why. There have been good stories about 13 Reasons Why, what people did because they watched the show. Yeah, season 2 comes out in less than a week, and I can't wait to see it. Kick out again, Bruce. Not going down that way. Yeah, I think I may know what you're talking about, but I'm not quite sure, because I think it was like a social media thing where somebody, committed suicide, and then they haunted the other people there. I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, but I could be wrong. That we might be talking about different movies. But it was on the internet, and they were all talking to each other like through a video call chat, like Skype. I don't know. It was promoted pretty well, but I don't think it did that good in the box office. Again, I'm not too sure. Well, it looks like I'm watching it all day after school, which for Jay for your time zone would be around 1:15 p.m. Okay. Oh yeah, so far as your comment about the stream, I'm not really too sure yet, because yeah, there you go, friend request, that's the one. Because I don't know, I want to pace ourselves so that we have some shows to do before the Greatest Royal Rumble and things like that. But also, I was thinking we might have Takeover the End on freaking Friday. So, if we do that, then we just gotta worry about Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yeah, I guess I could stream Fortnite too. The internet's better because we got a new modem. So I guess I can zoom past the shows and then just be like, okay, whatever, bam. Stream MLB. Haven't played that in a while. Stream. Excuse me. Oh, Fortnite, yeah. Here's the big dog. How you doing, buddy? Or you can just sit there. Mitchell with Kleiner, and Seth Rollins succumbs to the submission. The Shield have lost 2 out of their 3 matches tonight. Not good for them. Antonio Morales, Raw Monday night tomorrow. Absolutely can't wait to see what they're going to do. But at the same time, not really. I'm not really too sure what they're going to do. Oh my God. Yeah, that was really good. But that Mitchell recliner, man, it's no joke. Let me see if we can find... Wow, they even put it in there.
Here is your winner, the real deal, Bruce Mitchell.
And that's an understood.
Congratulations to Bruce, and there you go. That's what you need to get the dubs, man. Yeah, they were on chat, then the demon or whatever it was killed her and all her friends. That sucks. Ooh, 4.5 stars. That was really good. Am I ready for Black Ops 4? Absolutely, man. I'll tell you what. I'm really good at first-person shooter games, whether it's Battlefield. I didn't care for Battlefield. Call of Duty. I just never liked the Sledgehammer Infinity Ward games. They were the only Infinity Ward game I actually enjoyed playing. The last one was MW3 because it had special ops, but I would say MW2 was amazing. And that was the last good Call of Duty game that Infinity Ward ever made. Sledgehammer never made a good Call of Duty game. They sucked. They made a good campaign. That's the only thing I'll vouch for. That was the... I forgot which one that was. That was the... Advanced Warfare. There you go. Other than that, I've been a Treyarch guy the whole time. Black Ops, the best Call of Duty game I ever played. Black Ops 2... It was the better of the Infinity Ward rivalry they've had. Black Ops 3, hands down, better than Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward. Don't give a damn what anyone says. And then I didn't play what's it called? Infinity War? I forgot what. Well, whatever. And I didn't play World War II because I seen it gameplay of it, and I knew it was trash because they're trying to go into the roots way too late. You guys, they made way too many futuristic Call of Duties.
Weighing in at 275 pounds,
So we got a rematch from last episode of Monday Night Raw. Brutus and DKT had a match in which Brutus lost. The only reason Brutus wanted a rematch is because DKT assaulted him after the match was pretty much concluded. DKT got the victory, but then he assaulted Brutus afterwards for no reason. And so that's pretty much the only reason why he wants to get that going for him. Plus, this could potentially be his last Raw. He showed some interest of leaving Raw and going to elsewhere. The only thing is, what will ECW and SmackDown Live try to pull off to bring him in? Let's see. Yeah, Infinity Warfare. There you go. I didn't care for it. Like, I don't know. Trash, in my opinion, just trash. So I know Black Ops 4 is just gonna. They always. I don't know. Black Ops, just. It's the only thing keeping Call of Duty alive. It really is. It's like the IV. It's their life support at this point.
the Intercontinental Champion, DKT.
Because think about it. Infinity Ward, they're stupid. They got rid of special ops for no reason. It was the best damn game mode they had to rival with zombies. It wasn't gonna beat zombies, but it was the only thing good. Rivaling zombies with Call of Duty, Treyarch. And then, freaking, we're gonna get rid of it. Why? Because we want to bring in aliens. Like, aliens is the only thing that can compete with zombies in our mind. How'd that go around for you, man? Because it's already gone after literally one attempt to try to make it a thing. But okay. And next thing you know, freaking Sledgehammer. Oh, we're not gonna try to be special ops. We're not gonna try to make aliens around. Nah, we're gonna bring in our own version of zombies. They're gonna fly with you. They're gonna run around. They're gonna do a bunch of crap. And then and then Infinity War said, you know what? Screw it. if you're doing zombies and they're doing zombies, we're doing zombies. So now it's pretty much been useless. Treyarch's the only good zombie maker out there now. Look at DKT copy my attire tight with carbon fiber. He really does like to copy me. Yeah, I guess that is so. Because I think one time he just had regular attires and he said, oh, you know what? I like the metallic or whatever you had. And he said, oh, well, let's change it to carbon fiber and let's go ahead and change the colors to these. Alright, not a problem. But I didn't think he was trying to copy. I was like, oh. Okay, because like you pretty much upload your character and I downloaded him. I was like, I don't pay attention to anything else like that. But I guess you told, I think you said, you asked DKT if you were copying him about a moveset or something like that, or an entrance, and he said, yeah. I was like, okay then. The people saying GTA 6 around 2020 or 2021, if you're still streaming, I'm guessing you will stream it for us. Absolutely. I will probably not stream that much by that time because I will probably be finishing up college by then, or I don't know. Because let me see, we're in 2018. I want to go in the summertime, so I gotta go talk to some counselors. Probably within, not this week, because we're gonna be busy. So by next week, and I'm gonna start. Yeah, so pretty much, if it comes out in 2020, I'll be in, what do you call it? I'll be in. Kylie, knock it off. I'll be in there, but 2021 I'll probably be the time, probably be in a job or something, but still. All right, let me go ahead and answer the door real quick, guys. They're gonna bark up a storm, but yeah, enjoy the match.
Can he end it quickly? No, early kick out. And we continue.
That is dogs. Antonio, back up in here. Depends if it's 2020 or 21. Yeah. 2020, I might not be able to. Try to. 2021, probably. Because the courses that I've seen, they're like 3 years, so they'll be like, yeah, alright, no problem. Why is Kylie still barking? I don't know what they're barking at. Oh, that just means they love him. Let's see. If DKT beats Brutus again, I'm gonna laugh. Yeah, that would just be like, oof, pretty trash. We won? That'll work. Yep. Ooh, man. Alright, Brutus, will he take a count-out victory or a loss? Yeah, he wants it back in the ring. Alright. He'll probably do a once-a-week thing, I'm guessing. That would fit best. Oh, around that time, probably. I don't know, I can't tell that far into the future. You need some help or something? Yeah, I did, Ross. Here's the cover. Brutus looks to win, and he doesn't. Oh, I got PS Plus now. And I just haven't been able to play that much. Bro kick, down he goes. That's it. I think DKT made a loss, guys. And here's the cover. There's not enough to put him down just yet. The Intercontinental Champion showing why he is that damn good. And he's been absolutely impressive. He said, prove the rumors fruit win. Oh, then we can start playing Madden again. Yeah, pretty soon. Probably we're done with the Greatest Royal Rumble. We'll go ahead and try to bring that back up. And DKT's got him up, getting ready for a big time move. On his shoulders, looking for the funeral. He got him. And that may be it if he pins him now. He does. Brutus needs to kick out big time, and oh, he did at one. Holy crap. Well, Bruce did it. He beat him for the title, and then he won the rematch. Yeah. Well, he was the last person to, I guess, beat him twice in a row. And DKT looking at beat him with Death Days. For the W underway, he did not get him yet. Well, he's going to struggle a bit more. The PS4 would have beat the PS2 as the Sony highest selling console. It read from the disc and can someone retype about the last words? How PS4 would have beaten PS2 as the highest selling console in history if something? What the hell did DKT just do? What the hell? He said, Brutus is there. I'm gonna throw myself at the air. Why? We don't know. There's a jawbreaker. And look at this. He caught him looking for I don't know what he's trying to go for. Oh, a sit-out choke slam. And for the win. Ooh, highest selling console read from the disc and not the hard drive. Hard drive don't come cheap, you know, but it would be better option. Yeah. Wonder Ollie, uh-oh. Oh, how about that? If you want to talk about some wonder moves. The white noise. Ooh, he got caught. Not looking good for DKT. He's got him up again. And he... Get ready for it. Got him! Funeral! And now he's literally just 3 seconds away from knocking him off twice in a row, being the third man to pull it off. He does. Well, Brutus is not looking too good anymore. He just lost 3 straight matches that were pretty damn crucial. Well, DKT on the other hand, I mean, this guy is just insanely good right now. He won a 32-man tournament and the Intercontinental Championship. Then he beat Brutus not once but twice in a row. That's it. He has truly established himself as a top-tier athlete. And you know what? I don't know if anyone else is going to get that close on Raw. Right now, you could even argue he's probably even the hottest superstar. Unless you want to count Bruce in there, but Bruce kind of lost not too long ago. Last episode of Raw before this one. Let's see. You ran out of characters and spacing. Yeah, that's fine. Decent at oh yeah, he's really good at that's the best thing he's got for him. He's got the submissions. Well, anyway, guys, we got the main event to take place. And that'll be pretty much it from here. It's for the Women's Best in the World Championship. Triple threat. Jasmine representing SmackDown Live. Nia representing Raw. Or excuse me, ECW. And Paige representing Raw. See, Nia was on Raw before. Where did they go? They all left. That was quick. Let's see. Raw Monday night tomorrow. Absolutely. Can't wait to see it. Who won the 2004 Royal Rumble? I heard Big Show accidentally eliminated himself and they didn't have a winner. No. You know who won. You just want me to say his name. And if that's the case, then nope, not a problem. I don't have a problem saying his name. Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit. That's CRISPEAWAH. Chris Benoit. Hey Raccoon, what do you want? Pick Paige, okay. Not a bad pick. Actually the champion right now.
Making her way to the ring.
One of the best. He was crying through so much he thought it would bring it back. He thought if I cry louder, it'll bring her back faster. Like the last 30 minutes, I'd say. Yeah, he just couldn't handle it no more. But it's like, well, really? So why Nia Jax says she gets a rematch clause? So the winner of this match won't have to defend the title until the next Royal Rumble. So, you know, good luck to Jasmine and Nia and Paige. It's gonna be a good match.
We're going to finally have a champion after this one. And you have to
It just said Nia is champion. Did it really?
You don't come into a match of this magnitude without feeling it.
She's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be Paige. Oh well.
Byron, I think these women may be
What's pay-per-view after GRR? Well, let's see. The pay-per-view after... Well, you spelled pay-per-view wrong, but I was like, wait a minute, what? Paper? I don't know, that confused the hell out of me for a second there. The way you spell pay-per-view, I'm like, what the hell? Oh my god. Let's see, the greatest, what's the pay-per-view after Greatest Rumble? It should be Heatwave, ECW exclusive. My bad. Well, it is Paige. I must have, I don't know, it's hard to have that damn title. It's hard to have custom championships because like they get vacated after a minute. Not after a minute, but after the show ends, they just get vacated for some dumb reason. And you always have to edit them. But sorry about that, guys. Paige is actually the champion. Didn't mean for that to happen. So from after this point on, the women's Best of World Championship will be defended unless... they won't be defended until they are at the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania events. After that, they're just defended for only those events. Just because of that only sole reason of errors that I have with this. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this match started. And right now, it looks like Nia's going after Paige, get her out the way, then go work on Jasmine, just like so. But Jasmine said, I don't think so. I want to go ahead and win that title and get a guaranteed ticket for the Rumble anyway. See what we could do. Damn, Paige, man, you gotta be screaming like that? What the hell? Jasmine just picked up Nia with 1 foot. Not too many people can pick up Nia with their full upper body strength, and freaking Jasmine picked her with literally 1 foot. That's crazy. No one came out with the title? They never said anyone was champ? I don't know what to say. Somebody should have the damn title. You know what? I guess I didn't put the title on anybody. See, that's the thing. I don't know. It's a weird thing with the custom titles. Because it was supposed to be on Paige, but then it might have been on Nia, but now it might have been on nobody. I don't know. It is on the line though, so somebody's gonna have the damn title. Let's see. I will say he innocent because they found some kind of sleeping medicine in the system. Plus, they toggled travel, sounded a force. There was no Rob. I don't know what this last one was about, but yeah. Had a stalker I heard who killed. I mean, it's a possibility. The accusations and all that never really went to a court, so you know, it's like it was kind of like the police said, "Oh, this is what happened," and that was the end of the discussion. Nothing ever came of it other than that. But I've heard a lot of I heard a lot of theories on the matter, and I heard a lot of stories that would pretty much help both sides of Chris Benoit, because they would say, oh well, you know, here's the thing, the first body found on this day, the second body found on this day, third body found on that day. So it's kind of hard, like, because like if that's true, because I believe that was an official police report, it's hard for me to believe that. Let me see, I think, was it Daniel? I think it was Daniel. He was like, I forgot how old he was, but I'm pretty sure he was capable of, you know, getting help if he knew something was wrong. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure he knew a couple of phone numbers. Like, a lot of people said he had like some sort of disease, which wasn't true at all. So, you know, he's healthy, things of that nature. And if he knew something went down like that, I'm pretty sure he would have said, hey, you know, maybe call an aunt or something like that. And I don't know. It's just kind of like weird for me to think about it like that. And then plus, how could Chris, like, if Chris wanted to really, if he were to kill both of them. When he just killed his wife and then himself, why would he kill his son for? I mean, there's no point in that. I don't know. Plus the drugs they found in his system, like you said, you know, a bunch of medicine that he had. There would have been no way, and I do mean no way, he had the strength to pretty much suffocate a human being, 2 human beings, and then pick up a weight to hang himself. I mean, that's just ridiculous. There's almost no way I can believe that is possible.
She's taking a while to get up here. I was just thinking the same thing, Michael.
Or the way Vince was between a rock and a hard... Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, he... there was nothing much he really could or wanted to do about it, but other than the fact then to pretty much hide and kind of erase what he possibly could of the matter. It's pretty much like the taboo of today. And it's, I mean, there's nothing really much else to it. Lateral press. Jasmine looks to win it twice, but she can't. Yeah, it's hard. Like, you know, it's hard for a parent to bury their son. Do you think somebody, even though I don't even care how crazy Chris Benoit was, I mean, it's hard for me to believe that he could have actually pulled that off. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, it's just something, yeah. I felt sad when one of his kids on the voicemail was calling him something bear, I forgot. Yeah, I think it was Pooh Bear. He called him like Pooh Bear, Big Bear, Daddy Bear, something like that. But, you know, if you hear the phone call and you hear the stories of a couple of people that have actually interacted with him, like the same day, like that the incident, one of the incidents had occurred, you know, it's like, okay, well, I mean, nothing really seemed bad. And I think even on one of the days, like it was like a Saturday, one of his colleagues ended up calling him, and they said, I say, everything good, man, you know, everything going all right, yada yada yada. Oh yeah, everything's fine, you know, we're doing this and that, yada yada yada. Cover and a kick out. And you know what's weird too? Because like, I don't know, it's weird because, hold on, wait a second, guys, we have a new women's basketball champion. Take it back. What up, Hiroshi Tanahashi? How you doing? Because at one point on Wikipedia, somebody posted like on a Friday that Chris Benoit would not be attending the Night of Champions pay-per-view due to the fact that his wife died. And remind you, this was 2 days before the incident. I mean, that's hard for me to believe that's a coincidence. Like, somebody you had to have knowledge. There's no way that you knew somebody died of the Benoit family and nobody else knew about it. You know what I mean? And then apparently, allegedly, police investigated the matter and said, oh, it was just some dumbfound luck. We tracked down the IP address, we interviewed the person, and he said it was just, he had no knowledge of anything. Like, really? You're trying to convince me that somebody predicted a death, one of the 3 deaths that happened over the weekend. If that's where we're trying to go, then you need to do a better job, because somebody accidentally predicting it, yeah, I don't know about that. That seems a very long stretch, a very long stretch, in my opinion. You're doing good, glad to hear it, and I am doing good as well. Thank you for asking. Even the midgets Finley was with, say it sounded off. Oh, Hornswoggle. I was wondering what you were talking about. But yeah, you know, honestly, I can say like this. All I know is the police say that's what happened. There's no clear evidence to convict Chris as innocent or guilty, so I would say that in my book, he's innocent. In my book, he is, because there was just a very, very, very lack of evidence to support their claim. Samoan drop to Jasmine. And it looks like she could win it back here tonight. Two-time women's best in the world champion. It's over. Jay, you heard about the Earth is coming to its end on 24th of June? Oh no, I totally so scared it's totally not fake again. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. At first, a long time ago, I used to believe all that. I'm like, oh my god, world's gonna end, bro. Freaking Mayans, they predicted all this crap, and then on the what do you call it? On their calendar of 2012, whatever, there ain't nothing that happens after that. That's got to be the end. And just come out and say, oh, well, the world's not actually ending. You see, just like our calendars, they come to an end and we make new ones. They just didn't make a new one. So, a lot of people probably just...
Here is your winner.
Okay. All right, then.
Universal Champion.
Sure. Oh, great. Now aliens are coming to get us. That's fantastic. Well, anyway, guys, congratulations to Nia Jax with the win. And, that's all there really is to it. She deserves it, and she got it. So, that'll work. And we are done for tonight's showing. And next time Nia will have to defend now. Have to be for the actual Royal Rumble. Well, yeah, the Royal Rumble that we have take place in January and possibly WrestleMania, if she's still champion by then. But anyways, that's it for now, guys. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed. We'll go ahead and see you all in the next one. Oh, excuse me, I had to burp. But anyway, we'll see you all in the next one. But until the next one, let me see. When's the next stream? Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'll answer that question in literally 30 seconds. Hold on. Alright, just checked up, and it turned out that I will, I won't be busy for the next hour and a half, let's call it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get SmackDown Live. It's gonna be 10 minutes though, because I'm gonna take this to the room and watch Teddy for a while till Mario gets back, and then when we're done with that, then yeah, that's pretty much the last stream I'll do today. So SmackDown Live in 10 minutes. That's all I can really say for now. So anyway, guys, stay tuned for SmackDown Live. Until SmackDown Live, have a great one. For now, cut. And according to by analysis passage is in the Bible, many believe they have been able to pinpoint the world will end, and that is June 24th. Alright, we'll see what happens. Alright, so till SmackDown Live, we'll see you in the next one. Cut. And that's a wrap.